Hey, welcome to Forest County Outback. Today we're on West Hickory Creek, and this is private property, but we have special permission to film here today. And we're going to take a look at a really interesting sawmill site. And I don't know the operator's name. Still going to need to do some research on that. This is Forest County Outback number 19, the mill at Buckhorn. So this is the Lidar image of this site, and you can see West Hickory Creek runs over here and it loops around up this way, and there's a canal coming down here, and it continues on down here to the end where there's a sluiceway coming off of it, and there's a raised platform over here where we believe the mill was. Now there's also another raceway coming down right here, and then you see there's an excavated area here. I think there was another mill there, so we're going to take a look at that. Also a cellar hole here. There's a cellar hole over here, and then one here. We're going to take a look at all those places. And then there was some kind of a dam here, and we're not able to get across the creek. It's too deep to wade right now, but it looks like there was material was dug out from the hill over here for the dam. So we're going to look at all those places today. So I'm standing in the upper end of the canal. Now, the creek is actually flowing through part of the old canal. There was a tree that came down up above and diverted the water back into the original canal, and it came down here, and then it blew the side out and went back in the main channel. But the canal continues on down that way. And one of the things that surprises me is the amount of dirt that people used to move back in the day. I thought the FCOB canal was something unusual, but I'm finding out it's really not. They did a lot of massive earthworks. Well, massive when you consider it was done with pick and shovel. Now, West Hickory Creek had at least 5 sawmills on it, probably more than that, and they show up on the 1865 map. And the reason you had this concentration of sawmills in this area is because we're not too far from Titusville and the site of the first producing oil well, and the Oil Creek Valley and Pit Hole and all that early oil industry stuff. So they used massive amounts of lumber. They were cutting for what they called rig stuff, timbers to build the drilling rigs, and also for the housing for the towns and this and that. So yeah, there would have been a large concentration of sawmills in this area, and that's what we're sure that's what this sawmill is related to. different places along here, there are these pits. And there's one here on the other side. What their purpose was, no idea. But there's more than just these two. They're right along here. You can see the canal crosses Buckhorn Run here. And it looks like they had a dam across Buckhorn. So I'm standing in that other raceway. You can see it's pretty clearly defined. Now this is not the beginning of that raceway. It started further up here, as you'll see. But the creek has changed course so many times, and it's cut through it. Now we're going to try to look at this sometime when the water is lower and we can actually get across the creek and see if we can find the beginning of that. There must have been some kind of diversion structure up there. I want to look for some signs of that. So this is that site that showed up on the Lidar. You can see it's been excavated out. Initially I thought this might have been a mill race for like something like a grist mill, but this is way too big for a grist mill. I think there was another sawmill here. Possibly earlier. We don't know what this was, but it looks man-made. This is the end of that raceway. Empties into Buckhorn Run. All right, this is that feature that showed on the uphill side of the canal. And I see it's a cellar hole. And there's the canal there. Okay, this is the end of the canal, and the water went out this way and down some kind of a sluice to run the water wheel. And you see that row of stone down there. That probably had something to do supporting the sluiceway. And then where we believe the mill is across that little wet area. There's a raised platform out there. All right, this is the area we believe the mill was at. It shows up on the Lidar image. And the sluiceway was up over that direction. So what we think was going on here, this low spot was dug out to build up this platform for the sawmill. So this is the site of that big cellar hole. You see, this was a pretty good sized building right here. Right, this is that dam we were talking about, and I don't see anything in the creek indicating that it continued across, but we believe it did, because I did read that they did float logs and lumber down this creek at times, so they probably needed a splash dam, and this kind of looks like that was what this was. I got this pile of stone here. Can't tell if it was anything or it was just a stone dump. And here we've got another cellar hole. Hey, that's it for the Buckhorn sawmill. As you can see, this was a pretty busy place back in the day. And we'd like to come back when the water's lower. We can get across the creek and look around over there. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Catch you on the next one. Hey, welcome to Forest County Outback. Today we're on Little Hickory. Welcome to Forest County Outback. Today we're on West Hickory Creek and we're filming at a spot. This is posted property. It's no. Okay. Welcome to Forest County Outback. Now today we're on Little Hickory.